Welcome back to the Misguided Podcast. Today I'm here with three self-proclaimed geniuses who want to share some conspiracy theories about what they know. Kye, would you like to tell me what you know?
Yes. We like to think of ourselves as truth seekers. The government tries to silence us, but we are not fooled so easily.
Fuck the
I be-
deep state.
yes, I believe Prince Charles is a vampire. Do you want to know why? Because genealogy records have descended him from Vladimir. Oh, I was going to say Vladimir Putin. Fuck. Vlad, whatever the vampire bitch is. Yeah,
Bloody daddy.
there's Bloody Daddy. And we've all seen Hotel Transylvania. We all know he's pretty evil. And with such a man in such a position of power, I'd really ask, are the other royal family members a vampire too? Are they all covering it up? 'Cause I believe they are.
If he's a vampire, why can't he go out in the daylight without an umbrella?
Because no, that's what they want you to believe. He's
He's
got
got
what's
that
oh,
250 plus sunscreen on.
yeah, but they hide up. It says a skin sensitivity to daylight called porophia. But we all know
See,
that's a lie.
Gig, you've been
I am.
manipulated by the deep state into believing their lies about vampires. They can actually go in the sun.
Do you think no? The sun
The deep
actually,
state have been lying to you, bro.
the sun is a projection. That's why he can go out in the day because the sun doesn't exist. It's a projection.
What, so we just
I'm sick of that.
live in
It's
a
so
dome
stupid.
with a giant light around us? Is that your theory?
Yeah. Why else could vampires be in the sun? Answer me this, Noah. Have you ever seen? Have you ever been to the sun?
No, but
Have you ever touched the sun, Gig? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? No. We don't know
How do
anyone
we
who's
let the
touched
moon
the sun.
exist?
Because
Yeah.
someone touched the moon.
No,
I
that's
believe
another conspiracy, boys.
that is another conspiracy. We're so smart, but I'm really worried where this is going to lead us. Because maybe the whole society is not only run by lizards, but also run by vampires. I've seen enough Hotel Transylvania to know how that ends.
yes.
And I gotta tell you, not well. Not
Don't lie,
well.
it's been Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, why do we have so many hit films about vampires if
It's
Prince
because
Charles isn't a vampire?
Yeah.
they're narcissistic and they love watching themselves about it. Crazy. It's
It's probably a whole secret society of vampires we don't know about.
yeah.
And we can't prove it
The
wrong,
whole secret
because we just
society
don't know
of
about
sane
it.
people who know this theory is false.
They're raping our children.
Alright, we don't need to get childish with this, Gig. We're trying to tell you facts, and you're
Yeah.
just insulting us,
This is
diminishing our intelligence.
I think I'm
This is
expanding on your intelligence, to be honest.
I have 69,420 IQ points. You can't
Yeah.
question.
I took an autism test, and you know what? I got up full marks. Do you think an insane person could get that? Didn't think so. You're speaking to someone who is ahead of
has some
us.
sort of methodology.
No.
Yeah, wait. No, I'm not insane. I'm just a sociopath. I got 100% on that test without studying. You study for every test, Gig. Shut down.
Oh yeah, we big brain. And you know, that's another theory that's really rock the world. Scooby Doo. Fred is a drug dealer. Why is it that
Why else would
Scooby?
Shaggy be so high all the time? They gotta
Yeah,
nerf him.
Why would they be so willing to risk their lives just for a couple of Scooby snacks? They're like, no, I will not go in there. I will not split up. And Fred just brings out this magic box of
What's
Scooby
in
snacks.
those Scooby snacks?
What is in those Scooby snacks? Because I'll tell you what, an ant.
Warner Brothers, I expect an ingredients list released 2 days after this podcast. Otherwise, Fred is a drug dealer.
As soon as that happens, our sponsor G Fuel will make it a flavor.
Yeah, you know what's not mysterious? Like, unlike Scooby snacks, which we don't know is actually in it, G Fuel is entirely honest. What actually is on the back of or in that product. It's on the back of the little. Fuck.
You mean the back of the
Tubs.
packaging?
Back of the package, and it won't lie to you like Fred would. This podcast is going to be sponsored by G Fuel in the future, and we thank our future sponsor. And we'll see them in the next episode.
If
Okay,
you want vampire-like powers, just drink G Fuel's new Morbius flavor.
yes, I'm told it is very good. Maybe too.
I'm told it gives you blood-curdling feeling.
I'm told it turns you into a vampire, which also helps you join the top.
Really, I was told it gave you the taste of blood.
I was told it literally gives your penis 10 more inches.
I was told it gives you repellent from these sort of smart people.
And yeah, it keeps us away.
Don't say smart like that. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Okay, I'm done with my I wouldn't even call them conspiracy theories. Facts. I'm done with sharing my facts.
Okay. Now, I'm sure as many of you know, COVID-19 was clearly created by the Americans.
Oh yeah, they wanted you to believe it's China.
It was released through
They paid
5G
China to
towers.
store their research.
Oh my god.
Why do you
It's
think
not-
it was so well covered up?
Yeah,
Like, a vampire bat could clearly not cause this much trouble.
yeah. I don't think Prince Charles had anything to do with this one,
Other
unfortunately.
than a bat carries so many more diseases than you can count on 2 hands.
Or, luckily for you, I've got more than 2 hands. And more than 10 fingers.
Wait a second.
Unfortunately, Josh is a lizard person.
Yeah, I stole Madam McCann's hand.
If he
That's
was
how I
a
got.
lizard person, wouldn't he have less than 10 fingers?
Yeah, but have you ever been in radioactive waste before?
Yeah.
I see you're using superhero movie logic.
Nah. I'm
That was
just
based
a lizard. Have you ever seen what happens to a lizard in radioactivity? No.
Have you seen Godzilla?
Gojira.
Continue on. Sorry that no one rudely interrupted you.
Yes. It was all a theory by George W. Bush.
Who caused 9/11? Who also
Yeah.
sucked off the Taliban?
Yeah.
Well,
Gotta love America, man.
God bless America, greatest country in the world.
Gotta love their food, though. I'd go to there just for the food.
No, I go there for the cows. Best sex you'll ever have.
No, I want to lose all my money in Vegas.
I don't think there are any cows in Vegas.
You feel
Other than Kye's mother.
Vegas toys. You know how people say you never win? Well, just go into the mentality you're going to win.
Yeah, you don't. If
Simple.
you to a casino, assume you make money. You go in there to make money. People
I
that
mean,
want-
everyone's a winner when Kye's mom gets drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
that George W. Kye. Yeah, chief pick. Let's move on to
Yeah.
your great conspiracy theory. Really insightful. Next person.
Oh, is it me next?
Yeah.
You know me, I don't dabble in conspiracy theory. I only dabble in facts. That's why I've produced numbers, dates, years, and straight facts. So, back in 1947, the CIA was formed in order to counteract the Soviet Union within the Cold War. From 1951 to 2001, 12 billion birds have been viciously genocided and replaced with replica surveillance drones.
Are you saying
And
it's like a Holocaust of birds?
Exactly. And we sneer at Hitler. Following
Putin
the
is as bad as
persecutions,
Hitler.
following the vicious persecutions of spies Julius and Ethel Rosenberg, they were spying for the Big Daddy Soviet Union. The CIA, Alan Dulles, a renowned birdophobic, made himself a mission, better yet a crusade, to hide thousands of cameras in undetectable places across America, and not just America, the whole world.
Oh my
And
god.
let's be honest, right? We all know back in the 1950s, security was a fucking joke, right? You could walk into a bank with a freaking Nerf gun and come out with $1 million and 2 new wives.
Only 2.
So,
Maybe even 3.
this the baby looking ass mother chucking duelist motherfucker. It didn't take him long. He realized that the best way to hide cameras was in plain sight. This is where the saying came from, hidden in plain sight.
Oh my god.
So, he began to look to the sky and think, what could I do? And out of nowhere, a pigeon shat on his forehead. Shat directly on that bold motherfucker.
You saying he's a Sir Isaac Newton?
And he realized that one sky camera could do the job of hundreds of cameras on the ground. So naturally, this birdophobic motherfucker decided to eliminate and exterminate all the birds in the world. Now, as an organization, the Birds Aren't Real organization, we began with one goal. The goal to prevent the extermination of all birds. However, unfortunately, we were unsuccessful with this goal because the government had successfully managed to exterminate the birds. And do you want to know the more disgusting thing? They've distracted us with Area 51A for the aliens, whilst they hide these surveillance drones and dead bird carcasses in Area 51B. Don't get me onto Area 51D.
Oh my god. Is that where all the dildos are stored?
Only the
No, that's where all the black dads are. Anyway,
There's just milk there.
start off with though, I'm gonna plug something that's not G Fuel for once. For $24.99, you can buy this dope ass looking Birds Are Real shirt. It'll be edited in the video right now. $24.99, baby. Support us in our mission to save the world from this ever-growing crisis.
Now, if they needed to have cameras on birds, would they not just put them on drones instead?
The drones are obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Like, put it this way, Gig. If a drone's outside your window, staring directly into those sexy little fucking eyes that make me want to come. Alright, anyways. If a drone's outside your window, it's going to be dead obvious, right? That you're being spied on. But a bird. If a bird lands on your windowsill, what are you thinking? Oh, damn, this annoying bird. Can it just shut up and fuck off? I'm trying to do work. I'm trying to watch porn. But no. If a drone was there, you'd be like, oh my god, the little 8-year-old kid's watching me again. But no, a bird, undetectable.
But
There's no holes in its theory.
They already know everything anyway, so why would they need to spy on someone?
Because, who
People
knows?
who are off the grid.
How do you think they caught Ted Bundy? Huh? Mother trucker didn't use technology. If I stopped using technology and covered my face everywhere I went, only way to track me would be through bird.
And it's socially acceptable
There's
to do
still
that now.
cameras in other places of the world that they can access.
That's what they want you to believe. You're a sheeple, Noah.
See, you're being manipulated by the deep state yet again. The deep state have control over all of it. They have the CIA in their pocket. They have Boeing Industries who manufacture the drones that are lifelike. They have NVIDIA who manage the graphics cards that we've never even seen in these birds. They have Canon on their side, the world's best camera company.
No way. Soon to be our other sponsor?
Yeah.
Just kidding. We're low to G Fuel. Fuck every other company. Unless they actually sponsor us, then we'll...
See, this relates to another conspiracy theory that I wouldn't even call it a theory, because we know what happened, you dirty American government. If I die tomorrow, you know what this was. But JFK came into power after Eisenberg, who had helped Dulles establish this system, this order of exterminating birds. And JFK had no idea what was happening. And JFK, the man, the myth, the legend, discovered what they were doing with these birds. And he was like, I'm not going to sit by silently and watch you exterminate these birds. And in that car ride, he was on his way to make a speech about birds and tell everyone what is happening with the birds. Because what's the word? Bird. Bird, bird, bird.
The word. I've seen it in Family Guy.
JFK was extremely anti-communist, so would he not, if this theory was real, would he not be in support of this theory so he can capture
But
the
no,
communists inside of America?
Because a deep, dark secret occurred with these birds. And they focused less on communism and more on people within their own state. It was a form of oppression. It was a form of finding out that little old Bill from Alabama was deep dishing Pokemon in the backseat of his Buick. So, JFK was assassinated by the CIA, and yes, I know it's shocking news, people. We've never even heard of this before, and Jesus, it was over birds. Now, they say it was over other random BS, but it was over birds. This great state has been ruined by the birdophobic powers that be. Now, as time progresses, you need to upgrade. You need to upgrade and update technology, correct? So where is the optimal place to field test and make sure that your surveillance drones are functioning to the best of their ability without harming a US citizen?
I don't know where.
Vietnam. The Vietnam War of 1964 to 1975.
That JFK started?
Yeah.
JFK entered?
Yeah.
So you're telling me they assassinated the guy that put them in the war that helped them to test their drones?
Because they manipulated him. The CIA are pulling the strings behind the scenes, and they're pulling the strings on Biden yet again. The CIA convinced him to enter that war. JFK did not want to enter the war. He was nothing but peace and weed. That's all JFK wanted for America.
He just said
But no.
He was extremely fearful of communism, so he had good reason to enter the war.
That's
No.
what he wants you to think.
Yeah. You're being manipulated yet again by the deep state, who are controlled by the CIA, who also control the CIA. They control the CIA while being controlled by the CIA. It's a confusing circle that I don't want to enter right now because it'll blow your little brain, gig. You can't comprehend what I've been researching for 16 years of my entire life. Anyways, they were field testing these, and JFK caught on to what they were doing with this. And due to the ever-growing evolutionary technology they required, they integrated bullets into these birds. That's why they can never work out how the magnificent shots that hit the back of JFK's head occurred. It's because they were coming from the birds.
They figured
The
out
birds.
how it occurred. They literally just did a reconstruction and figured out where the bullets
You're trusting the government to release
Yeah, you're trusting
We
the
never watched the
government and
TV
what they're
series
telling
Shooter.
you. You're not. I bet you don't even wear a tinfoil hat 24/7, gig. I bet you don't. Those microwaves are infiltrating your brain and letting you obey the government. You probably look up to the sky and breathe in that sick air full of chemtrails emitted by the plane jets.
And
Have you
the
ever wondered what that white fog coming off plane jets are?
what
It's
is
a mic drop on you.
it? What about the 5G towers? It's horrible what they've been doing with that.
Yeah. Have you been using 5G, gig? I haven't, and I haven't got COVID yet.
Well, it's because
Relationship?
coverage.
I think there is a correlation.
And
No 5G equals no COVID.
5G.
Look at Uganda. Uganda isn't struggling with freaking COVID. That's because they don't have 5G towers.
Yeah, what about Wakanda? Have you seen them? Any COVID news in Wakanda?
Japan
Hmm?
had 5G before anyone else in the world, and they didn't have any COVID outbreaks. outbreaks prior to the COVID.
Because
That's-
you needed the
about
firmware update to upload COVID to the 5G tower. Jesus. See, everyone disses Trump. However, this man was the only man that was like, we shouldn't do this to birds anymore. And what he did was he said he would build a wall between Mexico and the United States, which the mainstream media manipulated into him wanting to keep illegal immigrants out. And Trump eventually believed this because the mainstream media manipulated and gaslit him into believing that his whole purpose was to keep the illegal immigrants out. However, secretly, someone behind the scenes had constructed the wall to enable thousands of microwave guns that could track any bird entering the US and shoot it down with microwaves. Yes, microwaves, and not the thing that you've got in your fucking kitchen, the wave of the microwaves. And that would destroy the
You're
birds.
saying all birds are extinct and all birds are cameras, and they using these cameras to spy on the American people. Why would they be shooting down the birds coming in to spy on the American people?
Because Trump is against this, because Trump is actually the good guy made out to be the bad guy. And he's made out to be racist, but Trump is not racist, people. Biden is. And Biden is the true enemy here.
Why do you think Trump started the rebellion of storming the White House?
Exactly.
He's trying to get the kill code.
It is fake news because the government's been feeding us only fake news. Nothing is real. Believe
Literally
nothing.
was the government.
We need to re-elect Trump. We need to re-elect Trump so he can build this wall and shoot down these birds that are flying into the American state that have been hacked by Russia and Israel. It all relates back to the Jews who are the sins of humanity.
America is on good terms with Israel. They're literally the ones that supply them their military.
It's fake. Israel are pretending. Have you not read Hansel and Gretel? The Jewish witch pretends to be a friend and feeds beautiful candy to Hansel and Gretel, only to try and push them in the oven. But they were like, Uno reverse, bitch, we know what you're on about. And push her in the oven. This is what Israel's doing again to America. You're being manipulated, Gig. You're being manipulated.
Yep, sure. Yep, definitely. Yep.
Oh, being offended now, huh? Huh? You little feminist?
What? How
Now let me
does
tell
being-
you another thing.
How does being offended make you a feminist?
You're just
Because-
a radical feminist now.
Yeah, Jesus, man. You don't gotta question everything we say. Just because we're men. Just because Josh and Kye are straight white men. And just because I'm a straight mixed male. You're trying to oppress me with your white privilege.
When is it our turn?
Disclaimers, we need to do a disclaimer. We do not believe any of these theories. We made them
I
up.
believe birds aren't real, and I believe it 100%. And don't tell me I'm tripping because I haven't taken my meds today. It's 100% real, and they're watching me.
Okay, boys. We've gone past a conspiracy deadline. What are we going to talk about for the rest of the podcast?
That's a good question.
We could do.
No maiden.
Will Smith, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, what-
He
He's having a
really
new-
rocked
new
Chris's
boxing
world.
match in a couple of days.
I have heard that. Bro, that boxing match is going to be insane. I heard it's a MILF, whoever wins.
Bro, I can't believe
that
that.
was one of the conspiracy theories. Chris Rock was literally wearing a plate on his face.
What?
What? what do you mean by that?
What are you talking
Yeah, wait, where's this come from?
It's come from Snapchat, so you know it's reliable.
Oh, facts. No. Snapchat news and BuzzFeed news and Sky News are all the news I need, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're never wrong.
Yeah, like, they don't manipulate me at all. Unlike this Western CNN bullshit.
BBC.
BBC. What is that? What do you think that stands for? Big black cock. What does the big black cock do? Steal women from white men. Just saying.
Holy shit.
Anyways, Chris Rock versus Will Smith. Who do we think's going to win? Will Big Willie style Trump at all? Will he have to call in Austin to finish the job he never could with Jada?
Honestly,
Tupac's going to be resurrected to fight for Jada.
no, I think Chris Rock is a zebra.
Yeah.
Bro? Will Smith's a fish. A zebra versus.
What's Will Smith gonna do when Chris Rock calls up his homies, the penguins of Madagascar?
Actually, yeah. Wait, it depends where the battle takes place. Because if it's a zebra in water, then Chris Rock might be in trouble.
No, but
But
Chris Rock has the penguins of Madagascar. Penguins eat fish.
Oh my god, yeah. Bro, Kowalski analysis? Question mark?
Exactly.
Will Smith has Bruce.
Yeah,
As
but
what?
sharks lose to dynamite.
Who's Dynamite?
Anything loses to Dynamite, to be honest.
Yeah, because Rico has dynamite in his gut and he just vomits it out.
I forgot about Rico.
Rico's
Yeah.
insane.
How could you forget about Rico? The only person that it would be more of a sin to forget about is Private.
True. Kowalski's where it's at, man.
Kowalski's literally calculating like the punch power of Will Smith. He's got like absolute plans.
The real thing is, what packs more of a punch? Dynamite or Will Smith?
Ooh, I don't
It
know.
depends if his wife has hair or not.
Depends
I
on
mean,
mood.
to be fair, if Will Smith gets training from Chris Brown, like he'll pack a big punch then.
Yeah. But all serious, I think everyone needs to stop being pussies and understand what a joke is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, literally, controversial man. Like, not everyone likes him, but Ben Shapiro said it right. Just because someone says some words that hurt your feeling doesn't mean you can physically assault them.
If it's a bad joke, it's a bad joke. But you got to understand the attempt of comedy was there. As long as it,
I mean,
Not-
yeah, in reality, it wasn't even like a good joke. The only thing that made the joke funny was Will Smith's reaction.
Yeah.
Like the joke would have just been ignored, and it'd be like one of the Amy Schumer jokes that were told on the night, where it's just like, what a trash joke. But no, Will Smith had to react like that, so everyone's still talking about the joke.
yeah, like,
He's
as
just
long as
giving bozo, not gonna lie.
it's fine. Yeah,
But no. I mean, Ricky Gervais he said if it was him, he would have made a joke about all the men she's sleeping with and not her hair. So, I mean, Will kind of got lucky that it was about hair.
Yeah, not about Park.
not about head she's given.
I mean, alright, let's be fair to Will Smith. He's probably happy that she's got alopecia now because she's less attractive to other men.
Holy shit, bro. You're gonna kill him, bro.
He's just gonna fly over
Yes.
to you and just whack you in the face.
I mean,
It's all the-
no. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to stress out anymore. Because what's the point in going at Jada when you can just go to like Lil Nas X or something and get the same result? Because she just looks like a dude.
Bro, looking like E.T. out here.
Bro, no. What's the alien called Paul? She's gonna be starring in Paul 2.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Calm down, man. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
The meme, literally, and like
Will Smith just slapped me.
bro, the memes. I kid you not, about every variation just came out as soon as it. I'm kind of proud how fast they made it.
Oh yeah, and they've all been replacing. You know the Batman slapping Robin template. They've all been replacing that with Will Smith.
Yeah, it's so good. Bro, I've seen so many. I've seen like JoJo ones and Attack on Titan. So good.
Oh yeah, are you going to let him talk to you like that?
Laughing at you. Hey boys, what animal could you take in a fight? When you calling limits, what's your limit in a fight? What
I
animal?
could take on a hippo.
Hippo? Right.
Oh yeah, I wrestle with a hippo on a regular basis. I just invite Gig's mom over to my house. I could easily take on a hippo.
Bro, just fucking you're trying to kill Will Smith now, and you're trying to kill one of our public.
You're just starting stuff.
No, I don't. No, they don't need me to kill. They don't need me to kill any of your mums. Like diabetes is gonna do that for them.
Yeah,
Where's your dad been there?
still looking for it. You know, he's in area 51D, still looking for the milk.
He got lost in the
You know what's even
shrubs.
more disgusting? They created Area 51F.
What?
What's in there?
Five Nights at Freddy's. They're hiding it from us. It's just disgusting.
I think for Area 51D, I think that's just like the Jerry daycare in Rick and Morty.
You know, Area 51R is where they keep all like the next level retards.
It's like that's where Kai spends his time.
Yeah, no, it's like you gotta go check in and get your meds.
We walk every now and then. It's so bad there, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Sludge tastes good. You wouldn't be surprised.
oh, you get this right. There's this UFC fighter. Don't know if you heard of him. I don't know if any of the viewers have heard of him. Paddy the Baddy. Man just fought 2 weeks ago, right? He weighed in at 155 pounds. Guess how much he weighs now, 2 weeks later. Keep it. Also, I'm gonna give you a bit of like prior thing. He's got a video on the internet saying, he's scouts and he's like, oh, I don't get these guys that like stay cut year round. Like you're just not happy. I'd rather be fat and just cut down for my UFC fights and be happy with life than be like them and just have abs all year round.
He was eating a pizza during that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
How much do you think he weighs now, though?
Oh, probably. How much did he weigh before?
155 pounds. I don't actually know the
He
kilo.
weighs over 200.
Yeah, he's at
Like
202. He's at 202 pounds now. He put on 47 pounds in a week.
Not bad.
Oh my.
He was averaging 90. He said he's averaging 90,000 calories a day.
What
No,
the
sorry,
hell?
9,000. Yeah, he's averaging 9,000 calories a day.
If that was 90, that would be ridiculous.
Deodorant?
Yeah, I was about to say you'd probably be dead if you were averaging 90.
Bro, he's got to
Like
be
a baby elephant out here.
He's ridiculous.
I didn't think it was possible for a human to gain that much weight, but okay then.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. Like in 2 weeks.
Yeah, how?
I mean, but to be fair, don't they say like if you're like already fat, you got to work harder to stay skinnier because like you put on fat a lot easier.
He's got a slow metabolism, I think.
Oh, okay, that might be it. Obviously, like no fat phobia, like intended. If any of this offends anyone, like
Bro, if someone ever says you're fat phobic, I hope they jump off a cliff. That pisses me so much.
I see.
Bro, fat phobic doesn't exist. I just don't want to have a heart attack.
yeah, no. If you work out at the gym just so you're not fat, like people that say that, it's like nah. I've been on the other side of that. It's not fun being like that. It's just better to not be overweight because it just doesn't feel right. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that inconvenience you in so much weight.
How?
Why? Yeah, like you need your fitness, especially when you're trying to fitness dick in your mouth.
Funny.
We definitely got to title this podcast. This podcast will get us cancelled because we've said some questionable stuff.
I was literally racist towards Asians.
I heard that. I was like, no.
Everyone just ignored it. It was funny.
I didn't want to bring it up. I mean, you weren't racist. You just said that Asian.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean it, anyone.
I meant
He's
all of it.
Oh, but Oh, we got
We got what?
What?
fuck, I lost what I was going to say in my head. We've all been playing Elden Ring. How's everyone been enjoying?
All?
Besides,
Well, you don't count. You don't count. You only play Overwatch and Genshin.
Yeah, you're a
I'm not a
subhuman.
human, am I? I don't count.
No.
but for anyone that doesn't know what Elden Ring, it's pretty much an open world game where you can get
Put it
new
this way, nah. If you don't know what Elden Ring is, you've been living under a rock. We ain't gonna explain it to you.
Yeah, it's
It's one of the biggest games currently. Like, there's no way you don't know what it is.
Game of
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah, literally. Nah, Elden Ring, bro. It just makes me rage.
honestly, yeah, it's one of those games that I hate it, but I love it.
It's so stupid though. Like it. I think it's so like it's just a different game though, because like you load into the game and it's just non-stop insults from when you get in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Maidenless.
Maidenless.
Yeah, maidenless, tarnish, like kneel down before me. Every other game that's like Elden Ring, it's always like, oh my god, you're the hero, you're gonna save us all, we love you. But no, this one it just insults you, and I think people sort of love that.
Yeah,
Kind of kinky.
Maiden, she's hot as fuck as well. The person that joins you and gives you runes, I'm not even gonna lie, she's bad.
Huh?
I agree with someone's got to agree with me.
Also, yeah, no, just to let everyone know, the chick you hug in Elden Ring, Kai goes there 3 times a day.
I
At
don't.
least.
I don't. She's not. She's actually not there anymore in my main build. She
Yeah,
left.
because she's scared of you. You're a pedo.
Yeah, she gave me a restraining order. I can't go to the round table. It's kind of sad.
Homie's banned from the round table.
Would it be the only thing I'm banned from? Wish I could go near schools.
Oh, you can't go to schools either? Cool.
Yeah, no, they don't let me go near schools ever since Will Tyrell went missing.
What?
No, don't stop. You're actually, you can't.
Where's the Spider-Man costume?
You can't. No, we're cutting this. No, you're actually cutting this. I'm sorry. You can't say that.
It's been 10 years.
I bring the line.
It's been 10 years. Surely you get over it by now.
You
Kai, just because he was your brother.
stop. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
No, I'm gonna say, Tyrell, Will and Madeline have become good friends over the years.
Stop. Stop.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
please, someone come. No, please. I'm not even laughing, guys. I'm this. Get us.
He's so scared.
Can we actually cut that out? Because I don't want to get cancelled for saying a Will Tyrell joke.
There's no way you said it. Whoever's editing, listen to it, but don't, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
I don't get cancelled. No, actually, can we cut that out? I don't want to get cancelled over William Tyrell. Oh.
Okay, right, okay. Now we gotta pretend like we weren't talking about it. We think about something else that we're talking about.
So, Pornhub, am I right?
Kids, am I right? Oh. We're talking about the same thing.
How long have we been recording now?
I don't know. Okay. I only look after.
Shit.
He's got tabs open, if you know what I mean.
I say thanks for watching the Conspiracy Podcast. It's been a great podcast. We've talked about controversial things. Hopefully won't get cancelled. We had to cut out a lot of things, surprisingly. You would be
Hey,
surprised.
G Fuel, if you give